Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen the introduction of some of our chapters from our grade 11 book, right? So today we are going to continue that. First, I have given you the introduction about computers, number system, computer organization, theoretical concepts of operating system, and then I have given the introduction about the working with Windows operating system, right? And today we will see the introduction about the office automation tools. That is, it will be having a word processor, a spreadsheet, and a presentation tool also there. I'll just give you an example and I'll just give you a small introduction about this office automation tools today in this session. And in the next session, maybe tomorrow you will be seeing about web page development, which will be done using the HTML and CSS. That is nothing but we'll be coding and creating a web page of our own. Okay, and then the next advanced level will be JavaScript. The next unit will be JavaScript, and then at last we'll be learning some ethics of computer and the cyber security and thermal computing also. Okay, so today we are going to see about office automation tools. Okay, in this office automation tools, as I said you, here you will be seeing the introduction of word processor first. Here we will have word processor, spreadsheet, and presentation. I'll give you a simple example. If you are having Microsoft Office in your home, it will have some subdivisions under that, right? So every office or any office automation tools will have a word processor. Okay. Here we'll be seeing about OpenOffice Writer. That is the word processor of OpenOffice. Microsoft Office means we'll have MS Office. Okay, so in each office automation tools, we'll have one word processor. Word processor is nothing but it is a document creating, or it is like a notebook. Here you can write, here you can type, or you can create a table, or whatever you are writing in a note, you can do that in that document. Okay, so that is a word processor. Okay, first one is word processor, and the next one is spreadsheet. Spreadsheet means it is like a calculator. Okay, in OpenOffice, if you see, the spreadsheet will be OpenOffice Calc. Okay, so in MS Office, that is Microsoft Office, if you see, it will be MS Excel. Okay, you would have seen. Excel means it will be like a column and rows will be there, and inside that we'll be able to do some calculations on the own. That means we can give A plus B is equal to, and you have to give a column number, means automatically the two values will be added, and the column number which you are giving in that column, the answer will be displayed, right? So in this way, this not only addition, average, and whatever formulas you need, you can give, and you can just drag it from 1 to 100. If you are dragging, the whole 100 values will be uh, followed up by the formula. Or if you want to do the addition, or if you want to find the total or average or anything, all the data will be calculated and you will get the result within a second. Okay, so it is like a calculator. Okay, no, not a calculator, it's more than a calculator. Here, there you can bring a chart, you can bring a bar chart, a pie chart, or a line, bubble chart, stock market. They'll be having a chart, right? So, whatever chart you need, you can create without doing any physical work. You can just click chart and the chart will be displayed. Okay, you can your details will be in the Excel, means if you are selecting the details, and if you are clicking on the chart option, means it will give bar chart, pie chart, whatever chart you need, you can just select, and that chart according to the data which you have entered in that Excel, the chart will be displayed. Okay, and the next one is presentation. In the sense, presentation means it's like PowerPoints. In Microsoft we have PowerPoint. It's like when you are doing when you are presenting a movie, or when you are presenting when you are seeing something on a big screen, it will be of some slides. Each slide you can insert a video, or you can insert a image, you can insert some text, and you can give some effects, and at last you can export it as a video. right? You can give 5 seconds for this image and 10 seconds for this text. Likewise, you can give the separate transitions and separate effects for each element, and you can export it as a video at last. Okay, so now I'll give the introduction which is in your book. Okay, this is just a small word expansion. That is, it is like giving you a small idea. What is it? Okay, now you know what is word processor, what is a spreadsheet, what is a presentation, right? Now you will see whatever chapters they are given in the book. Okay, in your book, if you see, they have given the introduction of word processor first. Okay, word processor means in Tamil, word processors are also there. That also you will be learning in this chapter. And if you are learning this is your, I think it's your sixth chapter. It is the introduction to word processor. This word processor, spreadsheet, and presentation. If you are learning these lessons thoroughly, you don't need to learn. You just have to go through that, and you can work in a laptop or a computer, or in a mobile also. You can take WPS Office is there. Means inside that one Word document will be there, one word processor will be there, one spreadsheet will be there, one presentation will be there. In Android mobiles, or they are giving some office automation tools. So in the mobile also you can do this. Okay, so if you are going through this chapter thoroughly, and if you are working out with in your book, if you see, they have given the step by step explanation. That means how you will open office from there, from start, then go to new, taking a file, how to save, how to close, how to write, how to type a text. For typing a text, what tool is used? For inserting a picture, what tool is used? Like that, each and every operations they have given with diagram in your book. So if you are going through this 3 lessons, you will be able to work with the computer or work with a laptop very easily. Okay, if you're not having laptop or computer also, no problem. You can just install Office in your mobile itself, and you can try it out. Okay, first they have given the introduction about Open Office. In when you're opening the, here we are using Open Office because this is a completely free tool. Okay, this one you can download it from any browser. Okay, so they have given the ID also there. ID means it's like a link. Okay, that link is there. If you are clicking on that link itself, you can download the Open Office, and you can install it by your own. All the steps they have given in your book itself. Now I'll just give you the link, and I'll just give you a simple idea of this. Okay, when you are learning this lesson, you can learn it thoroughly. If you are willing to download and install this Open Office for free of cost, you can just use HTTP. Then you have to put a colon www.openoffice.org/download. Okay, so the link is http://www.openoffice.org/download. That is DOWN LOAD. Okay, if you are typing this much in your browser, if you are using Google, or if you are using Mozilla Firefox, or in your mobile, if you are using Opera Mini, or in your mobile also, any browser will be there, right? In that browser, if you are typing this, the download link for OpenOffice Writer will be available. You can download it. After the package is downloaded, you can just click on that, and you can, if you are using in the laptop or in your computer, run option will come. You can just run, and then you can give yes for some agreements and all will be there. You have to tick that I agree, and then you have to click on the next, at last finish will be there. So your installation process will be done, right? After installing, about creating a new document, here, if this is Open Office Writer, right? How will you, once you have installed Open Office, means Open Office suite will be there in your laptop or computer. So to open it, first you will go to Start. Start, in every computer, in that in the desktop, if you see, in the left bottom corner, you will have a Start symbol. In some versions, it will have Windows symbol, Windows logo will be there. In some of the versions of a Windows operating system, it will be written as start. Okay, so that is the start button. If you are clicking on start, next in some versions of Microsoft or in some versions of Windows operating system itself, it will have a search symbol there. If search option is there, you can just search Writer. If you are installing OpenOffice, it is Writer. If you are installing MS Office, it will be Microsoft Word. Okay, so you can search Word there directly. Or in the older versions, it will be Start, then you have to go to all programs. You have to select, when you are clicking on the start, you will get a dialog box, like one box will be displayed and it will have many options. From there you can select all programs. Okay, inside all programs, Open Office will be there. Inside Open Office you will have Open Office Writer. Okay, so you can select Open Office Writer from there, and then a star center screen will be there sometimes. If you are installing the OpenOffice suite in your desktop itself, means it will give you a shortcut there. So star center, that logo will be there, that OpenOffice icon will be there. So in that screen itself, in that logo, you have to double click. Double click means, in the mouse I have said you about the left click and right click, right? So in that you can just double click on the left button of the mouse. Okay, if you are double clicking, you have to keep the cursor or arrow will be there. You have to keep the arrow above the OpenOffice icon which is in the desktop, and you have to double click on the mouse. Okay, and then you will get a opening screen, that is the star center screen of the OpenOffice. Okay, in that screen you will have OpenOffice, it will be written Apache OpenOffice, and inside that it will have text document, spreadsheet, presentation, a drawing, database, formula, whatever you need you can select. Okay, this OpenOffice Writer is a text document, so you will select text document. In this text document also you will just click it twice. Okay, and then a page will be opened, that will be the text document. Here you have to go to file, and you can go to new and select a new text document. Okay, file, new text document. If when you are opening itself, if you get a blank screen, okay, or if you have written something, or if you are using this and you need another one new document, means you can just go to file, new and text document. Okay, so you will get a screen. In that you will have the components of this writer window. When you are opening a screen, first, in the first top bar is the title bar. Okay, there it will be written as untitled one OpenOffice Writer. Okay, untitled one means that is the title which is given as a default. Okay, so here if you are seeing, it will be untitled one. Once you save this document in with any one name, that name will be displayed in the first line, that is the title bar of the document. Okay, and the next line, if you see, next menu bar will be there. Next bar will be menu bar. In that you can find file, edit, view, insert, format, table, tools, window, help, and all will be there. That is a menu bar. Okay, and below the menu bar will be the toolbar. There many tools will be there. Okay, and in the top right corner you will have control buttons. In that red color, cross button will be there, that is the close button. Okay, that one how to know, whatever you are opening, how to know to close it, right? So the red color cross symbol will be there, that is the close button. And near to that one rectangle symbol will be there, that is the maximize button. And near to that next column, it will be displayed as a minus symbol, that is a minimize button. Once you click on the minimize button, the page will be minimized. It will be available in the background and you cannot see that. It will be in the desktop only. In the desktop, if you see, in the lower area you will have a small symbol of this text document alone. In the screen you cannot see if you are minimizing it. Again, if you need that, you have to click on that small writer symbol and it will be displayed. Okay, so if you are getting the full document page as a small box, if you have to maximize this, means you can use the rectangle symbol which is near to the cross symbol. Okay, if you want to close it, you will click on the red color close symbol. That is a cross symbol. Okay. So you know how to open and how to close it, right? If these are the basic things. Inside that, if you see, the text area will be there. Okay. So mm, above and left side of the text area, you will have a ruler. It will be like a scale. So you know how much this page ruler, that is the margins, everything you can set using this ruler. Okay. The page size also you can see with the help of the rulers which is present in the top and left side of the page. Okay. So inside this, one line will be blinking. That is the insertion point. Wherever the insertion point is there, there you can type. You'll have all the alphabets in the keyboard, right? Whatever you are typing, it will be displayed in that particular screen, right? So these are the basic things. So about each and every tools and all, you'll be learning in this chapter when you are learning this OpenOffice Writer. Okay, now you know how to open and close. I'll say you the one more thing. If you when you are closing, it will ask whether you have to save the document. Or if you want to save it, you can go to File and Save. The shortcut to save a document is Control and yes symbol. Okay, yes alphabet will be there in the keyboard, and CTRL, that is the control key. You have to press the control key along with S key. So that is the shortcut for saving. Okay. So that control yes or file save, or when you are closing, you will get the dialog box as uh, do you want to save this document? If you are giving yes, it will lead you to another dialog box. There you will have a space to type the file name. There you can type any name you wish. You can give any name to that document, and you have to see in which drive it is selected. In the top you will have, in the dialog box, it will be displayed as this PC, local disk C, local disk D, local disk E. As per your computer or as per your laptop, it will be placed. Okay. If you want to save this in the document, you can select document. If you want to save this in the desktop, you can select desktop. If you want to save this inside any drives, you can select C drive or D drive, local disk C, local disk E. Wherever you want, you can just select it, and inside that you can save it, so that it will be easy for you to find where you have saved this text document, and in that place alone you can go and search that. Okay. So these are the basic things in using this writer, and now you know how to open, type, save and close, right? So when you are learning this OpenOffice Writer chapter, you'll be getting the full idea about creating a document. Okay, a new document creation, everything you'll be learning in this chapter. Here in this chapter itself, we have some parts. Okay, first part will be the basic things. You'll be learning about the tools, menu bar, toolbar, everything. And as I said, you will see about creating a document, saving a document, closing a document, deleting a document. That and all you will be seeing in the first part. And the second part, you will be learning about formatting the text and paragraph. That means simply you will be typing a text, right? Sometimes if you want the text to be aligned in a left, means you can align it in the left. If you want it to be in the center of the page, means you can align it in the center. Likewise, you can format the text which you have typed. If you need it as a bold one, you can select the particular word and you can make it bold, or you can select the particular heading and you can make it bold or italics or underline. All these options are there. About this and all, we'll see in the next classes when you are learning about this chapter clearly. Okay. So here about numbering, bulleting, orientation of the page, that is either you need it in portrait or if you need it in landscape. About finding and replacing. Finding and replacing means it is if you want to find a particular word from a big document, if you're having a document like your book, if you want to find a specific word from that, you can use this find. Or if you want to replace one word with another word, you can just use replace. Or if you're having any spelling mistakes or anything also, this in this word processor, you can just check the spellings and it will correct it automatically. In dictionary will be there and some suggestions also will be there. Okay, these and all will be studying in the third part of this word processor chapter. Okay, and also we will be studying about working with tables. Working with tables means inside this word processor itself, you will be inserting some table. You can insert rows and columns separately. You can put lines. You can draw something. That and all you will be learning here. And as a fifth part, you will be learning about enhancing and printing a document. Enhancing means it will have, you can include any picture, you can insert picture from a file, you can insert some special characters which are not present in that keyboard. Some symbols will be there which will not be present in the keyboard, right? Those symbols you can insert, it will be in as a simple dialog box will be there. From that you can insert the special characters, okay? And some shapes are also there. If you want to draw something also, you can draw in this word processor. So inserting shapes, if you want to draw a box means a square shape will be there. With the square shape you can just take the square and you can draw. Likewise, you can enhance the document or that particular text, and you can present it as a different one, right? So that one. And about printing also, you will be how to print a document also you will be learning in this word processor chapter, okay? So here, the shortcut keys are there. If you are having ebook, or if you have got someone's old book or a grade 11 book, if you are having this, in page number 98, the shortcut keys and the functions will be given. You just try to learn it. If you are learning this, it will be easy to use the system. If when you are saving a document, if you want to save, you will move the cursor to file and then you will select save and you will save. If you know this shortcut, you can just click on control yes means it will be saved automatically, right? So you just make a note of it and you just go through that page number 98, okay? And one more thing I have to say, you have to do a work, okay? Worksheet work is there. You have to take a separate note for computer application, okay? About this bridge course you have to write, okay? So you know what is computer. If you know well, you can just take a note. For in the first page you just put the heading computer application. You are computer application students, right? So put the heading computer application, and then you have to, in the first page you write the heading computer and write the correct definition of computer. First you have to write the correct definition of computer. If you know, you can write it by your own, or you can refer net, or you can see any book, and you can just take the correct definition of computer and write the definition first, and after that whatever you know about computer you have to write it, okay? It must come at least 2 or 3 pages, okay? Whatever you know about computer, write it first, okay? In the first page, first you write computer application, and then in the next page you have to put the heading computer and write the definition, and then write whatever you know. If you know the components, write the components. If you know these are the uses of computer here and all, I'll be using computer. Whatever you know about computer, you can write, okay? So in our interactive session, I'll ask you to read it out, or I'll ask you to show, or sometimes I may ask you to submit the books in our school also, okay? So whenever you get time, you just go through in your in internet also, you can search, or you can, if you are having idea about computer, you can write it by your own also, okay? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.